Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, we successfully complete our logout portions, right? So right now in this video, I want to update our this theme, that means default, that is when I install that Laravel default authentication system is actually provided one of the JStream theme. So here I want to actually change it. Here I want to load our theme. If you go to our theme, that means in our theme directory, and they have also one of the page. You can see there is a sign in page and the sign up page. So if you open it, so that is the locking panel I want to use. Okay, so here I want to use this one. I don't want to use this default one. So if you want to change it, how can change it? In this video, I will show you that things with the live example. For doing this, first of all, you have to understand where exactly that file location. That means if you want to find out that file location, you have to go to your file. That means here. So in particular that area, if you go to our auth, into the auth, you can see there is actually one of the lockingblade.php. So that is the file actually now working. Okay, so the file is now working. You can see there is also one of the default route. As I told you friend, when you install the default authentication system, it's actually provided some of the default route as a login. So that will be as one of the action, and that is the user type and the name, and there is a password, and that is our another one, remember password and the forget password, right? So right now here I want to actually change it. Here I want to add our theme, that means our theme, this panel. So if you want to use it, so that is in a signin.html. First of all I want to do here, we don't need this right now, better I remove it. Okay, I remove it. There is a sidebar we needed, index, I remove it. So that is all locking. So here I simply change that file. Better I copy everything, I cut it from to this position, and here I open with another one, I paste it. And now go to our file, and here I want to open it with our this text editor. So that is our text editor. I copy everything. I copy everything from our signin.html and to the default locking.blade. Here I paste it. Okay friend, so here if you want to change it, you can change it as per your demand. So here that is one of the links. So I want to actually change it. I name it as one of the another name as easy learning bd.com, and then that is our dashboard. So if you want to change the dashboard, I want to change it as a easy dashboard, and then here we don't need to, I don't want to use it. Here I make it as easy, and then I want to do that is our all that part as the input field, you can see. So before do this, I want to update our this CSS all that file. Okay, so here if you want to change it, I think you already remembered that part, what exactly you have to do. So now I want to change it. It will be as a asset. Okay, that means the asset, and here better I copy it or cut it, and here I paste it. I want to update. It's just like our main template. I have already discussed about that things with you. Here I update it. Okay, and after that I have already created one of the folder as a backend, and then our asset folder. So here also we have to update it. Better I copy it and paste it. So I paste it on every places, and there is also another JS file, right? So here also we have to update it. So may make it as a backend, and then the asset, I copy it, and also here we have to update, right? So now I want to actually take it. That means here I take that CSS, cut it from here, and here I paste it, and also from here I cut it, and then I paste it. Then I cut it. Okay, I cut it from here, and then I paste it, and then again I cut it. That is a CSS, I cut it, and then the paste it. I cut it and then paste it. I cut it and then paste it. There is another one. I cut it and then paste, and then cut and paste. Perfect. So here we successfully updated our all that CSS for our this theme. So here I simply update it. Okay, and after that here we have to change, like that means here there is also another one. I cut it, and here I update and then paste it. Perfect. So after that, here you can see, friend, that is also that is a Slack dashboard. I make it as a easy dashboard. So I make it as a easy dashboard. Okay. And then there is a sign in. So here I want to change that our input field. So here there is input field for our email, and there is input field for our password. So it should be just like our main portion. So here I have already saved it. That means here I have already take this part. So right now I want to simply replace it. Okay. So with this, you can actually do that work very easily. And here you can see there is one of the form, there is a method as a post, and action route will be as a logging, right? So now I want to actually replace it. Better I copy it with the CSRF token. I copy it and now go to our template. Into the template, there is also one of the form, right? So now I want to actually change it. I make it as a form will be, method as a post, and route will be as a logging, and then our CSRF token. And after that, that is our input field as a type email. There is one of the ID. So here we don't need any ID, and then placeholder will be as a email. Make it as a email. Okay, I make it as an email. And then from here, if you go our default one, into the default one, that was actually type as email, and the name will be as email. Okay, so here I only want to take it name email. So here after this I take it as a name will be as email, and also same as the password, type will be as a password. Everything is perfect. So here we don't need any ID. Here I want to add for the password. Here you can see there is actually the password, and name will be as a password. So I copy that password, and here I want to update this. That will be as a password. Perfect. Okay. And then there is a remember. So here if you want to add that remember, and then that is actually the remember, and then another one as a forget password. Because of all, here you can see there is also another option for the forget password link. I have already discussed about that things with you. So for the forget password, they have also one of the default one. So that is our route has been as a password request, and then one of the routes, this is the route will be needed. That is one of the default route. I have already discussed about that things with you when you run as a PHP artisan route list. So that is the default route. Okay, and there is a password request. So now I want to copy it, and also in our template, in the template you can see there is a forget password. So for the forget password, there is also one of the URL. So here I want to update this URL. Okay, friend. That means when you click as a forget password, it will be return redirect to our password request. That is one of the routes. So it will be return redirect to our particular data area. And that is the sign in. Do you have you registered yet? That is our sign up. So here you can also add your sign up. That means the register URL. So if you want to add that register URL, you have to add it. Like I show you, if you run again that our route list. If you go to the CMD and PHP artisan route and then list, so there is also another default one as a register. Maybe I show you. That is our user, and that is our two-factor. You can see that is actually the register. So here you can actually, that is a default one of the routes. You can actually pass it to the register. Here if you go to our logging and the register, if you click enter, here you can see our register page is loaded. So right now if you want to put that URL, you can also put it. So here you have to update that URL. That means this route. So I copy it, and here I paste it. It should be as a register. Okay, that means it should be as a register route. So that is actually our register route, right? So that is the default one. So now that's all you have to do, friend. So here I have successfully updated everything, and now if you click as a save, so I save it, and now if you go and refresh it, yes, you can see it's now successfully updated, friend. So that is our easy dashboard. That is a sign in portion. Here you have to add your email address and then the password, and there is a remember me option. There is a forget password. If you click as a forget password, it will be returned redirect to our forget password URL, which I have already updated, and the sign up. Yeah, you can see it's now returned redirect to our register page. So everything is great. So here I have updated that part. So that is our password. That means the forget password URL, and that is our registered URL. So right now I want to check it. Everything is perfectly working or not for our this form for the sign in. Okay, so there is the input field, and there is another input field for the password. So now if you click as a refresh, and now here I put my appropriate email address and the password, and after that if you click as a login, that means a sign in, it should be redirect to our dashboard. Yes, you can see it's now perfectly redirect to our dashboard page. So from here you can log out and you can also log in. Okay friend, so how can change it? That means that was default JetStream, one of the default one of the layouts. So right now I change it and I make it appropriate our theme. Okay, so right now we are using this theme. So here we successfully updated that part, and that is our copyright is also updated. So how can do that work friend? I hope it's very much clear to you. So here we successfully complete this part. So if you want to change that sign up, okay, sign up will be just like that same. Here in our theme, they have also another page for the sign up. So here you have to update it. Okay, so that is your task. That is a sign up.html. So if you open it, so that is our sign up page. So here you have to add it in our particular this area. Here you can see there is auth, into the auth there is a register blade. So that is the register blade is now working. So here you can actually replace it as per your demand for this theme. So that is your task. Try to change it, try to replace it, and here try to replace it with our this theme layout. That means this theme sign up layout. So here you have to apply it. So right now it's okay. So right now we successfully changed our logging. So right now we can actually logging it from to this position. So here we successfully updated that part. So if you put your appropriate username, password, it will be redirect to our this logging page. So that means our dashboard page. So next video I want to discuss about our fondant. So for the fondant, as I told you friend, for the fondant I also want to use some of the another themes. So how can load another theme in particular that area for our fondant, and after that how can make it dynamic from to the backend. We will manage everything. So how can do that work step by step. I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.